Here with Team Maryland head coach Eric Progen. And Eric, guys, prepping for playoffs, a heck of a season, especially for you coming in at such late notice. What have you seen of this team developing throughout the year?
I think we've had work ethic and compete level all year. It's just a matter of the skill kind of increasing throughout the season as we added some better players to our group. It kind of rounded out, gave us some depth. And I think throughout the year, we just got a little bit cleaner and cleaner and cleaner as we got through, which helped us obviously score some goals, play better with the puck and possession in the offensive zone, and ultimately led to more success.
And you had, obviously, when you bring those players and you had some growing pains up and down as a coach, how do you deal with that? How you work with the chemistry between the new guys, the old guys, and everybody in between?
Well, I think it all starts with the locker room, right? We have great culture downstairs. We have 4 or 5 returners on the team from last year, which kind of created the culture of winning and wanting to get over the hump here. But then the guys that we brought in all kind of meshed with what we want to do. We all have common goals of being successful in the league and trying to win a championship here, but at the same time of individual goals of reaching college and higher levels, right? So everybody's coming in every day with a good work ethic and trying to get better, which is where it starts, right? So when you add a player here or there, they kind of fall right into the culture downstairs, and if they don't fit in, the guys in the locker room kind of get them to buy in pretty quickly.
How crucial is it to have guys like Jules and Noah and Vadim, guys who were here last year, knew what it was to get as far as they did, to be able to instill that, especially you coming in as late as you did?
Yeah, I think it was huge. That's our leadership group right there. They've done a great job of kind of driving the bus there and leading guys throughout with what Team Maryland culture is all about. And having their experience, like it's not just them. We have a bunch of 03s, so 19 03s that really help us kind of drive that culture and want to experience what our goals are, which is getting to a championship or Providence. And so having those guys, it all started with those 3, and then we added pieces around them, which has been good. And our leadership group has grown throughout the year. As much as 4 guys wear letters, I think we probably have a good 9 to 10 leaders down in that room.
And down the stretch, you've had some solid goaltending from Jake Houston. It's been
absolutely
pretty dang good. Also, Josh Scully, when he's get thrown in there, he's been playing well. Also, how has it been for goaltending, especially down the stretch, to have these guys figure it out? Especially now, playoffs, defensive minded, going to be the huge talking point for that.
Yeah, absolutely. We traded for Jake in right around Thanksgiving, and since he's come in, he's been awesome for us. Really standing on his head, and he's stole some games for us, which as the season goes along, really adds up and helps us get to our goals there. But having the 1-2 punch, I think, has been huge. When Jake was either a little tired or had a little injury there in December or early January, Scully came in and did his job. And he always gives us a chance to win, which has been great, and that's what you can ask for from a number 2 on a team. He's got a bright future ahead of him, but Jake really has stole the net and really put the team on his back, which has been huge, right? Every team needs great goaltending to get to Providence and to win a championship.
Now you got a week to prepare, and then New Jersey 87 series, best of 3. You guys kind of figured out historically, Team Maryland up and down against the 87, but this year 500. You figured out how to beat them at home as well, which was a big problem in the past. Right now, what's the focus to get past the 87s?
Just puck management. I think when you get into the playoffs here, the game is so tight, and those little details of winning the blue lines and the red lines, not turning pucks over in your own zone and making positive plays up the ice is huge. And I think they're a very structured team like ourselves, so it's kind of a matter of who makes the least amount of mistakes. And if we can manage the blue lines and the puck pretty well, I think we're going to have pretty good success against them. But really it comes down to mistakes and being a little bit cleaner as we go on here, and just good puck management.
Team Maryland head coach Eric Progen.
Thanks.